Okay, this screencast will continue on, and we're going to put some more content now. We're going to go away from the master pages momentarily and put on content on each individual page. But what we'll be focusing on in this video is creating styles and applying styles. So if you navigate via your pages palette here to the page number 3, we will skip page 1 and 2. That will be title page, table of contents. So this is going to be our first actual content page. In your layers palette, make sure that you have your text layer selected. I've locked the other two at the moment. And we'll just put a text box up at the top. This is where we're going to put the business name of the business card we're promoting. So the first one is going to be Paul Browning from LogoWorks. And then we need to put some text formatting on that. Since we are obviously promoting our Bad Designs Are Us, we're going to pick something typical of a really bad design, and I'm putting on Comic Sans. Put it up to about a 60 point font. Oh, now I can see that I have a typo in there. LogoWorks. Put some color onto our text. And I'm going to put in some glaring bright pink. Pinky purple. Notice we're working in RGB. And also on the swatches, put an outline on it. I think I might go down to a bright green. And look at our stroke and bump up the stroke. We can actually even bump up that font a bit more, 72. And that is going to be the style that we want for every title, so we can remain consistent with our bad design, so that we don't have to remember 72 Comic Sans and our color scheme, etc. We'll create a style for that so we can apply it on the other pages. It's just like you would do using Microsoft Word or Pages. So with that highlighted, if we bring up our styles, and so window styles and character styles, then we can click on the new icon, create a new icon, or create a new style, and then rename that something sensible. So I'm going to call this business title. And then we have that style set for us. If we navigate then to another page, so to page 4, which is our second page of content, then we can type in another title, and you'll see the second page is Rick Dees, and it's hard to know what this one is about. The business card is so bad. However, I think it's about telecommunications. So now we can just highlight that and apply that business title style. Notice there's not enough room, so I can make that a bit wider. And we can do that for all of our pages. So I won't do that in the video, but what you should do is go through on all of the other pages, look at the business card, and put in the title. But I'll show you a few more things, and then you can go back and do those for all of the pages. So if I go back to this first one, Paul Browning LogoWorks, I'm going to lock the text layer and add a new layer for the actual business card. So it'll be our business card layer. And let's place on that layer our business card. So the first one, oh, this isn't it. I thought they were in that same order. We'll get that up, sorry. Turn it on to thumbnail view so I can see that bad business card. So we've got the Paul Browning logo works, and I'm just going to scale that up a bit. You've learned different ways to scale up. Go into the fitting options, and I'm going to fit the content proportionally. So we have our first example of one of our great logo business card designs. Notice we've got things cut off, and this is supposedly a Logo Works designer. So I want to show you how to make another use of styles. We're going to use the object styles. So let's say that we really want our work to stand out on our business cards, and we'll go ahead and put a stroke around that. I'm going to put a 4-point stroke. Make sure I'm on that. 4-point stroke. We'll put on a style. I've got a dotted style. Might need to make that a little bit thicker. And we'll put in our gap color. I'm going to put a bright green for the gap color. I think I'll make the stroke thicker. I must have made it about 10. And for the color of the dots, there we go. So I've got the stroke color of the pink, the gap color of green, and I want, and also we can also add some other things onto that. For example, I'll show it to you actually in the styles palette. So let's go Window, Styles, and here we'll bring up Object Styles. New style based on that, and we'll call this business card frame. If you click on the stroke, you see what we've done with the stroke. That's already there, that's already applied. You can do some other things, like we could put on a drop shadow. So tick that so that you can see that it's added a drop shadow, and I'm going to put on a bevel and a emboss just to make it a little bit more over the top. So when we click OK to that, so we've got our business card frame, you see we have a style all set up. Then if we navigate to the next page, you can do that down with the arrows as well. I'm going to place the next business card, our Rick Dees. And this time I just used the Command Shift and resized it. So here we've got that. We don't want to go through and figure out what we did on the other one, so we can pick our object style business card frame. and apply that. So what I would like you to do next is go to all of your pages, put a heading on with the business, if the name of the owner and what they do, and also their business card. Then you should use your styles and apply your styles. Once you have that, I'll show you how to export this to an interactive PDF, because you should be able to then see your buttons working. So we'll just save, export, and make sure you have Adobe PDF Interactive. So now it should be Bad Designs McMahon, so you won't overwrite the original one. Make sure you're saving it into your folder. What you can do here, you can leave everything mainly the same. For the presentation, if you have it ticked open in full screen mode, page transitions, there are different transitions. Fade is fairly good. It doesn't. It gives some sort of animation effect, but it's not over the top, although you can pick another one. And then click OK. Now we have nothing on the first couple of pages, remember, so you can should be able to just click and move on. And then we can use our arrows, and you should see your hover effect to move forward and back. All right, so go ahead and use your styles, create all of the cards, do a test import as an interactive PDF.